What's up, cheesehead?
I'm a cheesehead. You're a cheese freak.
Cheese freak. Fucking Chris Angel, cheese freak.
That's a Chris Angel show I would watch.
Throw just a segue from magic into just a lover of cheese. He just
Just,
turns into Anthony Bourdain.
just eating cheese everywhere.
Hey, Hollywood, call us.
Yep, I'm back from Wisconsin, land of cheese. I feel like everywhere is land of cheese these days, though.
We've talked about Milwaukee on here. We like low-key love Milwaukee, actually.
Yeah, it was funny because some of the people that I was with for this event, they kept saying like, "Oh, I want to go to this place." And I was like, "Went there." They were like, "Let's go to Shakers." I was like, "Went there."
Been there.
Been there, done
Haunted.
that.
I love Shakers. Shout out to Shakers Cigar Bar. Haunted Cigar Bar. So fancy and beautiful.
So yeah, it was the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference. It was the lots of friends and pates there. Thanks to all the pates and friends that came out. Gifts were given and good times were had. And it was the first time in 11 years that Chad Lindberg and I were on stage together answering questions about Ghost Stalkers.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Wait, whoa, whoa. I put a tiny clip of it, of your little talk in our Patreon if anyone is interested.
But no, I was telling people when Ghost Stalkers came out, they sent us on a promotional tour to promote the show. Like they sent us to Scarefest in Kentucky, but then they told us like since the show isn't out yet, you can't talk about the show. Like you can talk about being on the show and you can talk about like your life experiences, but you can't spoil the episodes. So they sent us to
Oh.
Scarefest and then we couldn't talk about the show.
Oh.
And then the show was 6 episodes long and then it was done and they weren't going to put any more money into it. So we never did another event together. So this is the first time ever we were on stage talking about the show.
Where you could spill the tea.
And we did. I gave a lot of tea, a lot of background, told people the correct viewing order because they weren't released in the order that we filmed them. It was very fun. We brought these oven mitts. This is wild. Our gift from the network Destination America, after we filmed the shows and we wrapped and we went home, I got a box from Destination America and in it was a silicone oven mitt.
That's
that,
all.
and it said Destination America on it. And Chad got,
Literally, I get more than that from like movies and shit now. And you were on a whole ass TV show.
yes, paid for by the network, paid
What
by
the?
the network. And Chad got one too. And 11 years ago, we were like, what the fuck is this? And then we realized the only show they had on television, Destination America, that made money was Barbecue Pit Masters. So they must have had hundreds of thousands
Oh.
of oven mitts and they just like threw them in a box and they were like, thanks for working for our network. So at this event, the day before, but the day before I left, Chad sent me a picture. He still had his and he was like, do you have yours? I said, yes, I use it every day. And he was like, so do I. So we brought our oven mitts. That was the only real thing of benefit that we got.
That is so crazy, actually.
It was very, very funny. Yeah. So, but before that, let me quickly, so everything was good. Everything was fun. Everybody had a good time. Everything was wonderful. Thanks to everybody that came out. Thanks to everybody that talked to me. Thanks to everybody that smoked with me. But let me tell you, the plane ride over was really crazy because the plane was packed on like a Thursday morning. And I was like, what is going on? There was a Packers game that day
Oh shit.
and everybody was going to somewhere to see the Packers, but every single person on that plane was like footballed out, hats,
Isn't it Lambeau Field? Is that what
something.
it's called?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
You don't have know nothing about sports.
This is the point of this story is that I don't know anything about sports. Everybody, everybody
It's gonna
was
be a
wearing,
really great segue into something I want to talk about later.
everybody had hats and gloves and scarves and coats and they were out of control. And so I'm sitting in my seat next to the window and it's only a plane where there's only two people in each row on each side.
Oh God.
So there's a guy sitting next to me and he goes, right before the plane takes off, he wants to have a football conversation. He looks at me and he goes, so what do you think about so and so and so and so playing so and so and so and so? And I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh boy, did that guy sit down next to the wrong guy.
So I said to him, listen, this is almost exactly what I said. I said, Robinson was really good in high school, but I think Thomas can do better. And if Alfred comes up from the back, if they call him up, like I really think he can do some damage against Robinson. And then I put my headphones in and just leaned against it. I just made up names and things.
He probably thought you were in a psychosis.
I think the way he responded, I think he thought that I knew way more than he did.
He's like, I don't even know who those guys
He's like, I
are.
don't even know those guys. This guy knows everything.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
just completely
Wait, we
making
cracked the
it up.
code. That's how you bro down with bros.
Yep.
You say fake shit and they think it's real.
Yep, they're too dumb to say that's not real.
Very 2025 conversation.
I love it.
So everything was good.
Everything was great. I have a question to ask you because when we were standing outside and everybody was hanging out, I was asking everybody weird questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never asked you this weird question.
We haven't talked about, I thought we've talked about literally everything under the sun at this point.
I was laying in bed, this is a couple weeks ago, and I got this thought into my head, and then I realized, oh, maybe I haven't. So then I spent like, this will all make sense in a second. And then I spent like an hour making sure I had. So now the question comes to you.
What?
Do you think with your own hands, do you think that you have touched every part of your body?
I mean, yeah, I think.
Back of the legs, back of the knees, back of your back?
Yeah, over my whole leg. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. And
You
I'm double jointed in like my arms and my hands and my shoulders and shit. I can touch my whole back.
Every part of your body.
Yeah. What can't you reach, bro?
I just, it sparked because I was watching this show and this guy said that it was a YouTube show and there was a guy like I think he was in India getting a massage and he said, don't touch my feet. I don't let anybody touch my feet. I don't even touch my own feet. And then I was like laying in bed and I was like, have I touched like in between my toes? Have I touched like the back? Like, and so I was wondering like, have I touched every part of my body?
You're a psychotic. Women paint their toenails. So yes, I have touched all my fucking toes. And you're supposed to clean yourself. You're supposed to clean in between your toes.
I know, but I'm saying like every single part. That was the thing that got me, like behind my ears, all the little cracks, like everything. I spent like an hour just making sure that my hands touched every part of my body.
I'm speechless. I am speechless. I really am. I really am.
I was surprised by how many people answered no.
What the fuck? That is a weird thought to have. And it's even weirder for you to repeat it out loud.
Thanks.
And that's the point of the show. That's why we're here.
That's right.
I'm going to segue. It would have been a better segue before that, whatever just happened. But anyway, there is a football horror movie coming out this Friday, and I got to watch it. It's called Him. It hasn't gotten that much, but I feel like a lot of people probably don't even know it's coming out, but
I want to see it.
it was good. It's really good. The writer-director is named Justin Tipping. He's only had one other movie, so this is his second movie.
That's how that works.
Yeah, I'm doing good already. It stars Marlon Wayans, this kid named Tyreek Withers, who hasn't been in much either, and Julia Fox is in it. It's really good. It is a very sports-oriented movie though. Like if you don't care about sports, it might be a bit much on the sports for you, but it's very good. It's very weird. It looks beautiful. It's shot beautiful. It's stylish. It's crazy. I've never watched anything like it. There was a UFC fighter in it named Maurice Green. That was a surprise. And also, listen, two things. One, Marlon Wayans is 53 years old in real life, and he looks 35 in this movie. It's crazy. He's like, he looks like a peer of the young kid in the movie, and he's fucking 53. It's crazy. Anyway, and then secondly, and because there's a UFC fighter in the movie, I feel like this guy is a low-key UFC fan, the guy who wrote and directed the movie. I feel like the main character is based loosely, or well, he was influenced by, I feel like, John Jones, the UFC fighter. I see it. I see parallels, and it's not a that is not a compliment. Because I feel like if somebody said, hey, that guy reminds me of you, that would not be a good thing to say to somebody. And I don't even know if the writer director would even answer it. It might just be like something he's like in his head, like, yep, I did base it off him a little bit, but I won't admit to it because then John Jones will beat my ass. But it was really good. You guys should watch it. I liked it a lot. And I was going to say I'm way more sports oriented than you. So I really liked it. I quite honestly wasn't sure if you would like it, but I really loved it. It was really different. I can't wait to see what this guy does next.
I don't have any problem with sports movies.
Yeah, but like if you were going to sit down and watch like a fucking, what are your shit that you watch? Your England. Everything you fucking watch is from England. I'm so stupid.
If you're gonna watch your English England.
It's so real. It's so real. I was gonna say, if you had a choice between one of your BBC things and a sports movie, you wouldn't pick the fucking sports movie.
It depends. Is it The Natural with Robert Redford?
Listen, I watched Robert Redford movies yesterday and I was gonna ask you if you did.
I watched The Natural.
I watched Barefoot in the Park.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw it before.
Yep.
It was very cute.
Very cute.
And I watched Indecent Proposal.
Oh, jeez.
Listen, I love that movie. Is it a good movie? Probably not. I don't fucking know. I think the performances are beautiful. James Horner, score, icon. Literally, I would say James Horner. It has to be. My first, you know who it is?
Who is it?
John Williams.
Oh, there you go.
Second, James Horner. Boom. Icon. Anyway. Anyway. But you watched The Natural. Yeah, you guys. Anyway, this roundabout conversation is to say that it was very sad that Robert Redford passed away yesterday. One of the most attractive people who's ever lived, and founder of Sundance Film Festival, and big proponent of indie movies. And
Environmentalist.
yeah, I was gonna say, yep,
Yeah.
yeah, good person.
And I tell people, if people like fantasy films, just as going back to The Natural for a second, The Natural is actually based on like Arthurian legends. It's actually an update of like old British and Germanic mythology.
Just circled back to your English, British.
I did your English, England.
Oh my gosh,
And he's in one of the best episodes of The Twilight Zone.
he is.
Yes, he's in. That's because when I was getting my Twilight Zone autographs, I was like, oh, I have to get Robert Redford. That's going to be fucking impossible. Like,
Did you ever get it?
I did.
You have his autograph?
I do.
How the fuck did you get that?
So somebody that I wrote an autograph to, I mentioned to them that I was getting Twilight Zone autographs and that Robert Redford was going to be hard to get. And they said, if you write to him, it's going to go to like an agent or it's going to go to the agency and then they'll give you an auto pen and it's not going to be his real signature. And that sucks for you.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, what you should do is you should write to his house where he stays at the Sundance Festival, wait till Sundance to start and then write to the house there. And I was like, oh, I don't know that address. This was mails back and forth. And they were like, oh, I'll give you his home address at Sundance. So I sent the letter to Sundance during the Sundance Film Festival. And literally like 4 days later, I got it back and it was signed by him.
Dang.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Pretty cool though, right?
Even cooler now.
There you go.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't like being old enough to like all the people you've ever watched on stuff in your life are just dying. It sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, my dad called me today and Robert Redford now has my dad concerned for his own life.
That's the one. That's the one that did it.
That's the one that pushed him over the edge. Oh, speaking of my father, by the way, he wanted to tell me that he went to the thrift store and he bought a brand new, still in the shrink wrap Blu-ray for $1 at the thrift store. And he's now watched the film 5 times. Do you know what film it is?
Well, I hope it's something that I really love that you hate.
It is Casablanca.
Oh, geez. That was he never saw it either?
He never saw it either.
God damn it.
And now he's watched it 6 times and he loves it.
I still didn't watch it. I'll watch it.
Yeah, all right. What are you waiting for Humphrey Bogart to die 60 years ago?
I knew it. I already knew it. Yeah, I'm waiting for an anniversary.
How about the 4-year anniversary of me telling you to watch it?
I know, and I have it. I know. I have no excuse. Everybody listening, not everybody, but a lot of the people listening who have ADHD, depression, tism. It's a cozy thing. I can't, if you're already overstimulated or depressed or anxious or anything, you can't put on something new. You have to put on the cozy thing or you will perish.
Why do you think I watch Columbo and Love Boat so much?
I know. Why
do you think I watch the English?
The English is your cozy. I know. I had to turn off not Sopranos. But that's one of them too. But anyway, I turned off Godfather so I could record this with you. And I had it on all day. It started with 2 and then it went to 3 and then it went back to 1 and I still have it on and I've seen them 1 million times.
1 million times.
But anyway, this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I have to tell you something real fast. I went to CVS the other day to get my Boosty and my flu shot. And okay, here's the situation. It's me and then the lady giving me my shots is like, they're all pharmacists, right? To work back there, right? Maybe there's pharmacist assistant and then there's the one in charge, right? Yep. So this lady is giving off like not person in charge vibes and then the lady in charge is right behind the counter. So this girl, I didn't look crazy. I didn't have anything crazy on, but she goes, I was thinking for Halloween, I'm going to put fake blood all over myself and then I'm going to come to work with fake blood and it'll be all up like this this and I'll just give people shots like this. And then I didn't say anything back right away. And then the lady behind the counter who looked like the boss, she goes, please don't come to work like that. And I was like, and then the lady kind of looked down and I go, I would be so into it if you did that. I had to give her like, I'm like, that would be sick, but that would be crazy. Not really the place to do it, but it was
Not
really, she
probably the
got so hyped for a second. Then the lady was like, don't do that. Please don't do that. I love her though. Shout out to that stranger lady who will never hear this.
Was him all that you watched?
Yeah, I watched a couple older movies. I watched Red Eye for the first time in my life.
Oh, was that Cillian Murphy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but I do not remember the film.
I really liked it. Is it a good movie? Probably not. I don't know. But it's like, I like old thrillers that are like brainless and you just watch it and they're acted good and they kind of look good, but their stuff happens in it that's not really realistic, but kind of.
I feel like with old thrillers, all the way back from the 30s up until like the early 2000s, I feel like most of those thrillers could have been an episode of like Law and Order.
Yeah, I like that though sometimes. Like I like good bad movies. There's a sweet spot where the movie's like a 6.5 or a 7.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like before people got super famous. I don't know. I really liked it. I would watch that movie again lots of times. I'm sure there's like people who love like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer and I don't know What Lies Beneath, Stir of Echoes.
You can't put Stir Echoes in with all those other.
Oh, Stir of Echoes is so fucking good,
It's
bro.
so good.
I know.
A masterpiece.
I know. We went to the house.
We did. I watched, and this is available for everybody to watch for free. I watched the American Masters PBS documentary about Art Spiegelman, the cartoonist who created the book Mouse.
I don't know if I ever read that.
It's a comic book, I guess, graphic novel, and it's all based on his father's experiences in World War II and in Auschwitz. But it's all
Oh.
played out as cats and mice, and he's won a Pulitzer Prize for it. And it was just this really super interesting documentary because he wanted the story to be told, and he didn't get along well with his father, and he had problems with his mother, and it's this super interesting documentary. I think he's probably 80 now. But I think the reason they made the documentary, and this comes, like I said, it's for free on YouTube. You can watch it. It's super interesting because like 2 years ago, Mouse started getting banned in schools all across America.
Mm.
And so it's this super interesting look at like this guy who wanted to keep history alive and keep like the stories of the world being taken over by bad people. And he's like, and I can't believe it, but like now my book is literally like being banned from schools. It's sweet and poignant and very intelligent. And if people are interested in comic books or history, Art Spiegelman, American Masters, PBS, it's for free on YouTube. Very cute. Very good.
Very cute. Very good.
Yeah, and then I talked about this in my 1010 Tenney, my once a month free for patrons live. If you join our Patreon, you get to see me and ask me questions live once a month on 10 o'clock at the 10th day. It's Tenney, right? That's 10,
Yeah,
10, 10.
the
Yeah.
10th day of every month at 10 p.m. Tenney does a live stream and he dances around and talks about England.
But I finished recording my kids' album, Very Haunted House, and I'm very excited. It's all mixed. All the sound effects are put in. I talked to the record presser this week, and if all goes correct, it will be available by Thanksgiving.
Sick.
Very good.
Sick.
And because requested by our patrons, our pates requested this in Wisconsin, I have put the email out to my engineer who recorded everything, and the pate said, can you just put a complete wave file of all of Jessica's witch cackles in the Patreon chat? So I told Jake, just give me the entire Jessica witch laughs. I'm going to post it in my Patreon.
Oh my God.
So that will be coming soon.
Oh my God. That's going in our Patreon?
Yes.
Perfect. You guys can save it and make it your ringtone.
That's exactly what I told the pates.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm gonna save it and make it my ringtone. I'll just be laughing forever.
Use one of those monkey ones.
Oh my God. If that doesn't make you join our Patreon, I don't know what will. And then we have an event coming up, a live event in person. You can come see us talk and tell ghost stories and
UFO stories.
UFO stories. It's called Haunted UFO Party. It's in Ferndale, Michigan, at a secret location. You can find information and a ticket link on our Instagram at WUWPod. I have it on Instagram and Facebook. So you should come hang out. Yeah, September 26th, doors at 6:30, show at 7. Oh, and I forgot the best part. Our homie Dean Haglund, who is Langley on the X-Files,
Is going to be there with us.
is going to be there with us. So you can meet Langley, get a picture with him, tell him something that you like about X-Files.
Tell him something you like about Lone Gunman.
Yeah, tell him that you love Lone Gunman and you think he's the best. He is the best Lone Gunman and the most recognizable, and he's really nice and fun.
he
So
he is really nice man, and he loves old movies and silent films.
So come hang out with us. Tickets are still on sale. And there'll be a food truck there and a bar, and it'll be really fun. And me and Tenney already have surprises in store. And I already bought some stuff because every time we do a live event and we talk, I ask the audience trivia questions and I give away prizes, and I already got some. And
there might be a little extra special guest.
Yeah, there's there's 2 tiny ones. Okay, anyway. So there's that. And then one tiny shout out. Are you going to say, what am I?
Who are you shouting out now?
You're not going to say, is it for bugs? Is it for birds?
Is it for bugs? Is it for birds?
Is it for tiny things? Tiny shout out to Liz, the homie Liz, my vegetable dealer. What? Doesn't everybody have a vegetable dealer?
She did a farm run.
Yeah, she's done many, and she fucking rules. And then shout out to our podcast sponsors, Outer Realms Candles.com. Go to outerrealmscandles.com
and get a candle that smells like mossy grass or about to rain.
Yeah, they have Woopod scented candles. They have fall, Christmas, cryptid, aliens, Loch
You know the one that makes it smell like it's going to rain? It's so funny because I'll light it and then I'll forget I have lit it, and then I'll be in the family room and I'll be like, oh shit, it's going to rain. Literally, it's just the candle.
I love that. Who doesn't love that?
I love it.
I think that's it.
That's all you got?
I think.
Let me check.
You guys continue if you can to leave us Apple and Spotify reviews. It's just like the more we get, the more what's the word?
Boost the signal.
Yeah, it suggests our podcast to more people if it looks like somebody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all I have.
Oh, here's my last thing.
Don't make it depressing because we did good.
I'm not making it depressing.
Okay.
I'm just saying the first time that when I was in Wisconsin, the first place that we went to.
You love Wisconsin. That's all you can talk about.
I just got back.
I know. I'm just kidding.
The first bar that I went to across the street, there was this place and it was called Freak Toys, and it was a toy store.
We've said freak in this episode a lot.
So then the second day we had to go to a restaurant, which was across the street from Freak Toys. So I was like, okay, I'm going in there. Like, plus some of the pates had been there and they were like, it's good, don't go in there, it's dangerous. And then I went in there and it was dangerous, and I bought some old toys.
Stop buying stuff.
There was toys that I had when I was a child. They're not new.
How have you not gotten them all back already?
Because there's a lot of stuff that's hard to find.
What did you get?
I got a Phantom of the Opera and a Wolfman and a Frankenstein Remco 3 3/4 inch figures.
Good grief.
That's all. I just bought 3 figures and I was very happy to have them. And if anybody out there has an Isaac from the Love Boat, I need one.
I bet somebody does. And if anybody in Michigan has a wheelbarrow that you don't want, somebody give me a fucking wheelbarrow, because I don't own one and I can't find one and they're too expensive.
Maybe we should just make you one.
Oh, wheelbarrow? I can't with you. I have to go. We can do a lot of things. I don't know how to do that.
We'll figure it out.
All right, we're leaving to go make a wheelbarrow, I guess.
We're
not making one. So anybody, if you have one, give me one.
All right, I'm all done.
I'm done too.
Okay.
Oh my God, good job.
Good work, buddy.
Good work, buddy.
Shout out to Small Bugs.
Shout out to Tiny. Shout out to Monarch Butterflies. I had to listen. Side note: I had to plug another bee hole today.
Uh-oh.
There was a tiny bee, and he was trying to go in every hole in the wood on my back porch, and I went out there with caulk, and I had to plug all the holes because he was trying to make it a problem.
Yeah, I get it.
Sorry to bees. Shout out to Tiny Bees.
Shout out to Tiny Bees. Apologize to Tiny Bees for caulking up your hole.
I had to caulk a bee hole. Anyway, it's time to go. Wrap it up.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh my God, bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.